everyone, so this section is called I Tried That, and basically we're just going to go over products. It's not going to be your typical review because it's going to be about products that are very trendy. You hear all the time from your favorite gurus, such as, for example, things that might show up like Cure Aqua Gel, the exfoliator, Japanese exfoliator, curl former, this is actually how I curled my hair today, and just things that you've heard, a lot of people comment on, and there's a complete section or YouTube video dedicated to that. And this is going to be a really quick review on a cult favorite, on cult favorites basically, and we'll see. I mean, if you see any more different ones. I mean, it depends on which ones they are. I don't have all the cult trends, like such as the Urban Decay Naked Palette. I don't have that, and I don't think I'll be purchasing that anytime soon. But eventually, they end up persuading me to buy something. And it was affordable. I ended up pretty much trying it out, and that's it. So let's get started. And the one that I'll be reviewing today, very quickly for you guys, is the very famous Urban Decay Primer Potion. I actually recently purchased this at Sephora, only because I had bought which will probably be the next review, is the BH Cosmetics 88 eyeshadow palette. And I only recently have been getting into eyeshadows because, I don't know, I'd never used to do it before. I like to maintain a natural look, as you can see today, very basic. I think it's easier, it's much quicker, and I'm not a fan of a makeup monster look. Sometimes I see some gurus that just go over the top and it's not wearable, so I've never been in favor of that. But I recently just caved and I saw the palette, it was on sale, and I figured why not, and I bought it. So I needed a primer because I actually ran out of the primer that I had a sample of from Tarte, which was okay. It was decent, it wasn't amazing, but it was free, so I figured I might as well try and use it. And I actually finally used it up, so I knew the minute I was going to finish that, I was going to make my way to the Urban Decay section and buy me this baby. And I have to say, I really like it. It's a very strong eyeshadow primer, but it will keep your eyeshadow locked in there for the rest of the day. No smudging. Everything will look you have crisp lines, everything like that, precise. Everything will maintain that way. It will remain so throughout your whole day. So the pros would be, yes, it's long, will keep your eyeshadow very long lasting, and it will definitely, for oily lids, it will make sure that whole surface is smooth, so the precision of how you apply it will maintain very even, very even coats, won't be very choppy. Because what happens if you don't use the eyeshadow, or in my example would be, when I use the primer, if I don't use the primer, my eyeshadow tends to be darker over here, very light over here, because I have such oily lids that the color will not be consistent throughout my eyes, unless I want it to be so. So it's kind of irritating, so that definitely corrects the issue. The cons, the only con I can think of is one yesterday I was putting on the primer under my lid. I noticed that it's such a strong primer but ironically, it didn't fill in kind of the little lines here. It actually accentuated them, which was really irritating because everyone has at this point, I'm 21, but there's little lines under my eyes, which are very faint, but they are there, and this actually accentuated them, which was really irritating because I looked way older than, or at least just in the mirror, I just noticed that the lines were just a lot more prominent than I usually have them, so I was not a fan of that, because I was trying to get the eyeshadow under right here, kind of using it as a eyeliner, so for a softer look. But now I know, maybe just to really get in there, just take the eyeshadow primer and just try and get it as close to the waterline as possible, and not anywhere below where any lines might be in danger of being prominent. So that's my quick review, and definitely will repurchase after this is over. But they give you a big tube. They actually changed the packaging, I believe, and I think it has, I forget how much percentage more, but it was $19, and it looks like it's going to last me a long while. So that's actually really exciting, and that's it. So comment below with your experience of Urban Decay Primer Potion. I want to know what your thoughts are, any feedback, any stories you have. If you think it was worth it, you don't, comment below, like, and then comment. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.